Sweden in 1.6 it was a hell. It took me like 3 years personally to get into a top team when I actually got recognized. And it's always been like a closed community in a way. We have a lot of talent, even though we have a lot of good players. We probably have even more that we have never actually seen. For example, Lekr0.
Before Counter-Strike, I was in school. I was studying with computers and nature science, and after that I got a job at a grocery store. I was playing 1.6 when I was really small. My older brother started with 1.6, and at the beginning my mom told me not to play because there was blood and shooting and it was violent, but it didn't stop me. I was always worried, what am I gonna do, what am I gonna work with? I had no plan at all. Before, when I went to school, I played a lot of Face It, and it was both because I was fun, winning points, and it was winning money. But I had no thoughts of being a professional player, so I just played a lot, and later on I wanted to qualify for the FPL, so I played even more. I never got the chance to qualify for FPL, and I always failed.
He was just a guy who played matchmaking and randomly played with Prolix, and then Prolix picked it up, which is a wonderful story if you ask me.
Twist recognized me, saying that Olaf Meister and all the big Fnatic players all were annoyed playing against me, because sometimes I just wrecked them. Twist told the others in the team that he wanted to try me out. The others had others in question that they were gonna try out, but he was like, try this guy out first. And after that, they didn't have any more trials. I was always watching the majors and watching the professional games, seeing the top tier Fnatic, NIP. I was a fan in the beginning. Later on, when I could play with them, I was really encouraged and motivated to become the best. DreamHack Mummy was the biggest event I had been to. That was like the first debut I had and started to build a name for myself. I've always been a player that I don't feel scared playing against anyone. I just feel like more motivated to play against a better team. And that's because I want to be the best in the end, and you have to beat the best to be the best.
He seems to have the hunger that many others don't really have, and I think if they give him enough time, he's going to be a top player, probably one of the biggest stars in Sweden. It's a fun time that people actually change their mind a little bit and try to bring in a lot of new talents and see how it goes.
As a Fnatic player of now and playing with two previous Fnatic players, our goal's gonna pretty much be win the major. I think going in with confidence is gonna be the best thing we can do, and just aim for the top right away. When I decided to quit my job to play CS, I didn't really tell my parents because I knew that they wouldn't like it. And instead, I proved them later on that when I got into a big tournament, they saw for themselves that this could be pretty big.